What is the only cryptocurrency that you should invest?
DogeCoin!
It's the people's currency, you know it's the best.
Please buy!
The most fun and ironic crypto, that is for sure.
So crypto!
We're taking DogeCoin to the moon.
To the moon!
And if a broker says, listen, you can't get rich with DogeCoin, say stonks. But even Daddy Elon knows it's the time to join.
Much fun!
Cause
Fate loves irony.
therefore we're passing Bitcoin soon.
Elon Gene Snoop!
Take this little puppy to the moon. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, never sell.
Much rich!
Buy more, buy more, buy more, buy more, it's doing well.
Such high!
Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, never sell.
Much value!
Rising, 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 I can tell.
Very trading!
Shut up and take my money. This meme coin is looking funny. Let's write history together. In Doge we trust.
Much trust!
Jump on the hype train, bros. Cause even Snoop Doge knows it's going up. Don't drop it when it's hot. Doge is the only cryptocurrency that you should invest.
DogeCoin!
It's the people's currency, you know it's the best.
Please buy!
The most fun and ironic crypto, that is for sure.
So crypto!
We're taking DogeCoin to the moon. DogeCoin to the moon. DogeCoin to the moon. DogeCoin to the moon. DogeCoin to the moon.
And beyond!
All right, welcome back to another episode of Dream Text TV and Kiriko and Moria Madness. All right, legit. All right, we're gonna see what's going on in the cryptoverse. All right, so we'll see what's up. We'll see what's up. All right, we're gonna switch this to the 1 minute so we have a little more accuracy. Okay, so it is pushing back up. Put this over here on the 4 hour. And then we're gonna see if anybody's saying anything right now in the cryptoverse. I think they are while we do our edits real quick. So give us 1 minute, everybody. Give us 1 minute. Yep, there it is.
Indicator over here, the volatility indicator is going down. So we've got a bearish divergence happening on the dominance chart, which is showing us a high probability that dominance could go down in combination with this narrow pivot on Bitcoin should give us gas on the fuel for a nice move to happen. So let's see what goes on. If we come here to the total 3, you can see here every time we got these narrow pivots, narrow pivot, we got a nice movement, narrow pivot, we got a nice movement. And today we've got another very nice narrow pivot being produced. So oftentimes when we take all these things into combination, narrow pivots on the Bitcoin, narrow pivots on the total 3, you combine all these confluences, and this would be the area I'm looking for. If price gets above this zone, we could see a nice explosive move, especially because we've got this super narrow pivot on the total market cap over here. And then if we go to the USDT as well, guys, we've got another inside narrow pivot. So you can see it's telling us a story, it's unfolding, it's giving us information that can help us make better trading decisions. You can see we got a super narrow pivot, inside pivot. So it's broken below the previous swing low for the week as well. We could see a nice drop here. If we see this USDT dominance drop, we're going to see the alts take off as well. And this could all be happening right now because it's just broken this level. So definitely keep your eye out on that. If we come over here, I've got 2 potential trades for you guys for today, which are also inside pivots. We've got a theme going on here. You can see over here, Pendle, we've got that inside pivot again happening. So I often pick these if I see them, and we're seeing more of them today than usual. That's what gives me a feeling something is building. So what we're waiting for now is to break the high of this range over here. If price gets on top of this level, this would be an area I'd look for an entry. So keep an eye out for Pendle on the zone. We've also got SYN over here. We've got the same thing, another inside pivot. So look here, as soon as price breaks this level, I've marked out these zones for you. As soon as it reclaims this inside pivot zone, this would be a great place to look for an entry where I'm paying close attention to these levels. So definitely keep an eye out for those, could get some great moves.
Amazing. Appreciate it, bro. Nice to have you
brother.
back. Will I have you every Monday again?
Yeah, we're back.
missed you,
I'm back
sir.
for good. I'm back for good now. I'm back.
Fantastic, fantastic. Guys, how's our likes there, Matty?
Currently at 680.
680. Let's get to 1,000 and we'll be giving away. We'll be giving
Good.
away easy algo. So remember, guys, custom indicator that you can load on your actual trading view that helps you with buy and sell signals when it comes to investing, short-term and swing trading. Link below in the description, and you get a 3-day free trial, guys. It's amazing. It does all the work for you. Okay, guys, couple of buys for today, couple of signals that we are seeing now happening. So I want to go through Solana. This is my current 2 plays on Sol. Okay, there is a small pullback. So just quickly go through Bitcoin here, just show you guys what I'm looking at now. There are my 2 plays. Okay, there might be a pullback to 68. That's a retest of the breaker trend. From there, seeing us approach 69,000. Again, I don't think we're gonna hold. Well, I don't think 69K is gonna hold. I think we're gonna pop it in any moment. But that will create a lot of good retests of tokens that have already broken out if that happens. And then there is where the market just goes crazy now. Right, it kind of got a little bit bullied over here, and now the market wants to go. And what I love about it is look how price is making its way up with volume so low. That means the volume comes in when we break this major high over here. So that is the next play to look at a couple of breakout signals as well. So either retests or breakout signals that you are looking for when it comes to today. Those are the 2 plays. When it comes to the dominance is still playing around, and at any moment, it's in the top of the range. Over here, you can see there's a massive range. We should see at any moment a nice little pullback within dominance. And again, Bitcoin dominance, Bitcoin altcoins, the money will shift. That's why I still think it's very important on a couple of alts. So again, if you look at things like Rune, I don't think it might not pull back. Okay, but prepare if it does. I am seeing a push from here all the way up to $7. So keep eyes on Thorchain. Okay, then a couple of other trades that I want to show you guys. Ones that I'm busy paying attention to load up on is one Near protocol. So Near is very close to a short-term little breakout. Okay, there's 2 buy zones here. There's one where we are now, and there's one a little bit lower at 4.15, 4.16. And from here, I'm seeing a push up to the late $4. I'm seeing at least a 20% move for now. I think it's going to go bigger, but for now, I'm looking at a push. And where am I seeing a push to? This major trend line over here. So Near is one of my favorites for today to pay attention to. The next one is Theta. Theta is already on the verge of a 4-hour breakout that I'm looking at a push from here to $1.3 to $1.4. So Theta is another one. These are trades, guys. What you'll do is you'll put your stop loss below over here, okay? And you'll be prepared to take on your risk rewards are really good. I just want to show you guys. You use your little tool, pop this in. That is your risk of 3%, and that is your gain of 15%. Okay, so Theta is one of the nice ones for today. Keep an eye on AVAX. There's AVAX. What you want to see over here is a small little retest from here, and I'm seeing an AVAX push back to the $30 range. So AVAX is another one that is becoming available for today. Then one to wait for, but be patient for breakout is Injective. So keep this in mind. When we crack this trend, Injective will get going to the mid-range, which is a nice another 20% trade when it comes to Injective. It looks like ETH is starting to wake up. That was my plays that I gave you guys last on ETH. Looking at ETH to make its way to the higher levels of up to, to 2728 from here. Okay, thank you so much. Appreciate it. It was just Friday that caught me a little bit off guard with that little dip off, but we're right about the market remaining bullish and looking incredibly strong. So Theta is looking amazing. Guys, a couple of other tokens that I also just forgot to show you guys here when it comes to the Golden Cross is look at like things like Super, right? Where's Super? Super Farm. Look at that, guys. So on the retest of these levels are good load up zones, but remember these golden crosses are very important, very easy tool for you guys to use today to go and scope through and go through many of your altcoins. Let's go look at any other ones over here. That's what I'm seeing from Doge. So tokens that are at resistance, guys, wait for them to break out. Wait for the retest. That's where you want to load up and you want to get going. So the calls for today is a Solana retest, the break it retest, Thorchain, okay? These ones over here, Near Protocol, Theta, AVAX, Injective. Let's see where we're at tomorrow here on my 2 plays on Bitcoin. Okay, cool. Guys, quick shout out to a couple of exchanges, CoinW, BitGet. Lots of love to these exchanges. If you're looking for good exchanges, BitGet I've been using. It's a lot of fun. And CoinW. Links below in the description. Shout out to them. Love them to bits. Been part of the channel for a while. Lots of love. We've got Commonwealth. If this market goes bullish, you want to get into early projects, guys. Early projects, and Commonwealth allows you to do that, okay, in early rounds. And then we have Swarm Markets. If you want to buy stuff that is not in crypto, with crypto, never
Bullshit.
Netflix, all of these sort of things, you will find that all on Swarm Markets. Link below in the description. Guys, today, let's wait for the major break. I know it's been a little bit crazy, but stay in the game. I'll see you here tomorrow. I've given you calls for today.
trash calls. Let's see if anybody else saying it because we're still making food. Oh, we got the modern investor saying something. 1 second, everybody. 1 second. Let's see what he say, bro.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back for another video. Hope you're all doing well. Hope you're all doing great. Hope you're all doing fantastic and that you're all having a wonderful day. Don't forget to leave a like. It is a free and easy way to support the channel. It lets YouTube know that it should show my video to other people as well. It helps out the algorithm. And without any further ado, let's jump right into it. By far, one of the most, this is not an understatement, one of the most popular news stories that we've had in a while. Larry Fink, the CEO of BlackRock, the $11 trillion company that owns the world, expressed during the company's third quarter earnings meeting that Bitcoin's market cap could potentially rise to 50 trillion US dollars. If you, for some reason, have been sleeping under a black rock, I don't know how you did it.
Yo, what up, Loro Scratcher? What up? Hope you're doing good. Doge's pumping. So yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good, brother. We're just making bowl powder real quick because we're gonna eat. So yeah, I hope you're doing good. He just came out with the video, but Doge's pumping, doing real nice, and has more potential to go up. We have our stock RSI down here pushing up, so we overlaid our stock RSI over the price, which makes it easier to see the little momentum and where the price is gonna go. So let's see what's up. Oh, pointing back down, but let's see what's up. Let's see. Is this the new video? Yeah, it just came out like 42 minutes ago. Yeah, this is the new one. It just came out. It literally just started. I just started the video. It's like a minute, basically a minute. He just finished his intro, and he just said that BlackRock thinks that Bitcoin can go to 50 trillion market cap. I mean, hey, yeah, I could, of course, yeah, for sure. I mean, it's a proof of work. It's gonna make its own money. It's proof of work. So yeah, they could do it for sure.
These people came to the market and basically took it by storm. They themselves, the company, is holding hundreds of thousands of Bitcoin. They got over 100K Bitcoin, I think, in was it 3 weeks? It was something astronomically ridiculous. Since then, they've they are basically the new Coinbase, the new, I want to air quotes, the new MicroStrategy. Everything that they do, people look to as an indicator as to where something could go, how high the price of something could be, that kind of thing. They're in Bitcoin and have been for a while. We had news about this since 2017. However, the situation always is within crypto. If people don't, air quotes, have it in writing in front of them, or someone doesn't explicitly tell them, people don't believe it. These people have been buying up Bitcoin for a long time. I'm sure they're mining Bitcoin. They have their own operations, like you name it, the whole shebang. Larry Fink.
Also, another thing is why I say it can go to 50 trillion. Oh shit, we're getting wrecked. I don't know why internet is going to keep getting wrecked. Another reason why we say it can go to 50 trillion is because it doesn't need our money. It makes its own money through mining. It doesn't need our money. We just have to. The people need to print enough money to feed the demand of the computers making the market cap, because the computers are the one making the money. It doesn't need our money at all. We could put $0 and it will still make a market cap because it's proof of work. It's being mined. Like, for you to go get a Dogecoin, you have to take your fiat and give it to an exchange. The exchange has already mined it, that coin from a computer. Like you don't go to a computer and say, I want $50 in Dogecoin, and the computer gives it to you. No, you don't do that. You give it to an exchange, you give it to someone, you give it to a miner. They use computers to push out that coin. So it doesn't need our money. Let's see, 50 trillion is $3 million Bitcoin. Possibly, possibly. That's what I'm saying. Bitcoin doesn't need our money. Anything that is proof of work doesn't need our money. It's going to make its own money because it's being run by computers. So we're just giving the exchanges or everybody else, BlackRock, just extra money on the side so they can have something in collateral, but this is already being printed. Let's see, 80 times 50 is $3 million Bitcoin. Yeah, I could see it. Yeah, I could see it. Remember, it doesn't need our money. It's going to make its own money. Everybody's like, the market cap's too high. No, it's not. The computers will make the market cap. It'd be like, where's the money coming from? The money's coming from the computers because it doesn't need our money. Be like, oh, there's not enough money in the world. It doesn't matter because the computers are the one making the money. Let's see, can you use calculator? Give me 1 second. Hold on. Because I'm doing something real quick because I got to make this because we're hungry. All right, because let's see. What'd you say? Oh, man. What'd you say? I got a calculator right here. It says 68. 68 times 50. That's 3,400. 50 trillion right now. Okay, so basically right now Bitcoin is 68,000 and market cap for Bitcoin, let me go to coin market cap. The market cap is 1.35 trillion. So let's put it in perspective. 50 trillion divided by 1.35 is 38 times. So Bitcoin needs to do 38x. Well, 37x from this point. So from this point, 68,000, we'll say 650 times 37. That gives Bitcoin a price of $2.5 million. $2,540,050. That's what the price gives Bitcoin. Okay? Yeah, I could see that. Why not? Yeah. Remember, the computers make their own money. It doesn't need our money. So, yeah, I could definitely see it. Why not? Yeah, for sure. DogeCoin to the moon. And that's what I'm trying to say. We're going to go. Proof of work is going to move with or without you, with or without any company, with or without any country. Because proof of work makes its own money. It doesn't need your money. It don't care about if you're a trillionaire. It's going to make trillionaires. And that's why this system was made. So it can spawn new trillionaires to make the new ecosystem work. Because the old fiat system only made select people or hoarded most of the money. That gave no opportunity to the little people. Let's see, you can eat your lunch now. No, whoa, not lunch. We're about to eat, well, breakfast. Because it's like 5:26 a.m. But yeah, that's pretty good. That's proof of work for the win, brother. Proof of work for the win. Shout out to you, Laurel Scratcher. Oh yeah, sorry, honey. Legit. All right, I'm gonna finish making it. We're gonna finish stream what the modern investor got to say.
Before or maybe right after. I mean, it was a month or two before or after. No, it was before. The Bitcoin ETFs were even released. BlackRock put forth they have these like investor email kind of things. I don't know what to call these things. My English is not there. I just woke up. You guys, my brain is not turned on yet. They have one of those like investor call meetings, email, PDF things that always gets thrown around in the crypto space. And if you missed it, the idea always is shielded in some sort of direction. So this is why a lot of times, if you've ever looked into this, you'll hear asset managers tell their clients, you should put 0.5% into this,
wrecked on the connection. Hold on. We just got wrecked on the connection. So give me 1 second. I'm gonna have to just stream. Well, depending. Let's see what happens. Wait. Let's go. And we're just gonna keep streaming here. So it's all good. Sorry for the buffering. Sorry for the buffering. We'll see what we got to do.
I think 70 to 80%, up to 70, was it 70,000, 72,000, something like that. And everyone's like, oh my gosh, BlackRock's in the market. And it was like, yeah, they've been in the market for a while. Larry Fink, a couple of months ago, went on to, I want to say CNBC. I don't know why. That's usually where most of these like financial people end up going. And he mentioned that he thinks that Bitcoin is like the new gold. Bitcoin's going to take over the world. Asset managers are interested, the most famous and richest. This was originally predicted by Roger Ver when he still believed in Bitcoin and wasn't advocating for Bcash. And I think 2 other people years ago. This is where the idea was always that Bitcoin was going to go to $1 million per coin. The last year, if you've been paying attention, and this is why I said this is going to be a very interesting bull run, because this is meant to be the precursor for the multi-million-dollar Bitcoin. The estimations, once again, sometime next bull cycle. That's why when we had that thing sometime in the summer, there was a Bitcoin conference when what's his name, Michael Saylor, got on stage and said that he predicts it, like, what was it, some weird numbers, like a $47 million Bitcoin by the year, what was it, 2040 or 2050. Everyone clutched their pearls and they were like, oh my gosh, what do you mean? These numbers were predicted a while ago. It's literally based off of supply and demand, filled with money to go buy flour. These people are waking up. They're figuring out what Bitcoin is for, and they're buying as much as they can to literally shield them from their currency's inflation. Hearing, however, from Larry Fink, the CEO of BlackRock, that Bitcoin is poised. Bitcoin's price. No, it's suggesting that rich people are already in the market and are buying up tons of Bitcoin. There's a very common misconception as to how much money there actually is on the planet. I will say this from my vantage point. I've had meetings, not like professional meetings, but like I've met a lot of people who have like a lot of money. You come into contact with people around. There are people who buy like multiple homes, and I mean like investment properties, every single month. Like there's no real barrier for money for them. And a lot of times we will hear, look at that one company. Look at how much Bitcoin they bought. And everyone goes, wow, only that one company bought. And what you're missing is that there are hundreds of companies who are buying all the time. Like the game is already locked. The Bitcoin that gets mined is being held by the people who are mining it. Any extra runoff, it's just a matter of everyone else, you figuring this out. And also being a part of the game as well. $50 trillion market cap. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Fink drew a compelling analogy by comparing Bitcoin and X. That would be 700,000. And you have another 5X. Is that 3.5 million? So between 3.5 million and $4 million is basically what he's predicting for the price of Bitcoin. And even that is seen as relatively conservative. If all estimates are correct, we will probably, this didn't really begin until around the early 70s, where a lot of people, people really began to realize that if you owned a lot of property, you could start, getting rent from multiple different sources. But rent was, especially back in the 60s and 70s, there were a lot of, and still are, but like rent-controlled apartments. The idea, especially in the US in the 1970s, the economy was horrible. Like, not bad. It was awful. If you have never watched a documentary or a video or movie, like, look at New York City in the from $55 to maybe $57 over the course of I'm not joking. Like, if you have any older people in your life, like, ask them about prices, like, not about inflation so much, but like how things kind of remained the same, like with prices. It wasn't until the late 80s that the actual idea of creating real estate ETFs even joined the anything, like any kind of real estate fund. It was seen as something weird. Even in the early 90s, I watched a documentary with them talking about how the real estate market has changed so much because it's no longer seen as a commodity, if you will. It's now seen as like a legitimately strong asset class. It was because the value of things began to rise quite rapidly and people realized, hey, got its first ETFs, I think in the 90s. Was it the 90s? I want to say early 90s. Basically, gold's price swooped down a tiny bit. There wasn't that much interest. And then gold skyrocketed to where it currently is right now. And it's because of the Black Rocks and the so-and-so. So this is the idea for Bitcoin as well. It's all kind of lined up together. This is a brand, and I have to say this because people keep forgetting it. You don't understand that this is a brand new asset class. Bitcoin isn't simply just like numbers on a screen that you can transact in. That's the original idea of it. But this is a it's the market cap is at $1 trillion, but you have to understand the power of what this is worth trillions of dollars. Trillions of dollars. It's a way to send money around the world, and PayPal that was also shut down, and then PayPal became more regulated. The initial idea of PayPal was meant to be like Bitcoin, but they couldn't figure out how to do it. And then we had DigiCash, which was also shut down. There was another iteration that didn't gain any popularity, and then Bitcoin popped up in 2009. Like the timing is like Bitcoin. I had known him for long enough, and he was like, "Well, what do you do?" I had known him for long enough, and he was like, "Well, what do you do?"